Steve.
Steve,
perchance. No, I had something important that had to do with the campaign. Damn it. The
No one
Steve
believes
thing
that.
totally threw me off.
Sorry.
you're welcome.
It was about, we were talking about older NPCs, previous moments in
Oh,
the campaign.
I was thinking, shouldn't we check in with Sari today? I feel like we haven't talked to her in a long time. Many, many days.
No,
That is true.
for yesterday.
2 days.
Yeah, we can wait until dawn.
Obviously, we have to follow the rules, but I just wanted to say that because I don't know. Yeah, maybe it's only been 2 days in game time, but in Michelle's mind, it's been a long time.
Yeah, we've done 4 or 5 sessions in the last 2 sunrises. So that is a different
Packing it in.
fraction of time.
First of all, we have to make peace with Ghost then.
Yeah.
All right.
I personally think that he should become one of Poppy's menagerie animals and just haunt him forever. But that's just my... For collecting
I'm down
things,
for that.
can we collect a ghost? You never know when you need one.
Tricks.
I have a griffin. I've got 3 eggs that are gonna hatch. What's a ghost?
That's what I'm saying.
Ghost is I can sing the alphabet backwards and do all the lines from Lethal Weapon 2.
You're hired.
Impressive.
All right. Who remembers well enough what we did previous to do a recap for Zach and for the rest of us, so we can remember where we are and what we're doing?
I think I probably can.
Hulk recap.
So, previously on Dungeons and Dragons, we fought some gargoyles, and we rung a bell, and they turned back into stone. And then there was a little thing on the other side that Megan decided was Peon, and I decided was Nope, and fortunately Renan was there, and she decided it was open. And then we went into a room where we found a helm, which Oni has on, seems to be cursed, a glaive, which I have on, which seems to be cool, and something about a vase. And I don't remember what we did with the vase. I think we took it with us.
Yes, we have not opened it. It because it said warning, don't open, or something like that. There was a warning, so further investigations needed.
Yes, further investigations needed. Then we fed the bell to the helm, and we found out that the person's name in there was Romani, or possibly Volk. Yeah, and then so that was going, I believe that was south on the from the sarcophagi. And now we've gone east, and we entered the mine, and inside the mine we have found a ghost, and I have invited it to my menagerie.
You mispronounced it, though. I believe it's a ghost.
And see, was it a vase or was it an urn?
Urn.
I like that we have transmogrified it into something we're just going to put flowers in.
Yeah. Nature don't open. It's
Definitely has a lid.
Definitely has a lid. Okay, then I've changed it in my notes to urn.
So we decided to bring an urn with us. This doesn't sound good.
Well, we
question our choices. You weren't there. We made them without you.
We didn't want to leave anything, and we didn't want to have to deal with a bunch of bugs. So.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and we ran screaming from the bugs, and I knocked down a wall.
Yep, that's
true. Yeah, and apparently, before I did my awesome, amazing jump across, I about fell off the bridge. So thank you for saving me on that.
I don't want to talk about it.
You're such a good pilot, man.
Yeah, you are. I appreciate it.
Remarkable.
very
I get
entertaining.
you almost dead every time. Not
I
actually
think that's
Almost
true.
dead is
just
not dead.
Almost dead.
Almost dead is alive.
It has been said you only really need 1 hit point.
Right?
All right. Did we end last session, or do we need to start this session with deciding who gets inspiration? I remember there was some discussion, but I can't remember, so I'm gonna have to trust you guys.
I don't think we talked about it.
I don't think we talked about it either.
I feel like I get it for open because y'all were fucking noping me. Just kidding.
Mhm.
I also tried to kill everybody by just shoving the rocks in the hole. So I disqualify myself.
Actually, open was pretty solid. Like you
That
got that
was
pretty
really
quick.
good.
So, yeah, I see
Listen,
Renan.
don't jinx me. I'm terrible at puzzles. I always do awful. I don't know what happened.
I second
Hey, you said that,
Renan.
and you initially got, yeah, I'm horrible, but it's open, by the way, guys. Come on now.
I just loved how she came in with such confidence. Oh, well, it's obviously open if you've got the letters for nope and peon.
Yeah. And John's like,
Joking about nope. Like I
Wow.
really thought that's a great joke. That's so funny.
Mhm.
that's so
Nope.
John.
That's where my brain stopped.
When Megan said that, I was like, oh, she got it.
Nope.
Uh-oh.
Thank you. Nope, she sure does not. Yeah, it was fun. It was a good
Obviously, the answer was pone, as in corn pone.
Obviously. Okay, so Renan gets the inspiration. I like it.
Yep.
No. I was joking. No,
No?
give it to somebody. I don't. I feel like I did nothing.
You got it.
If anybody else can think of a better character more deserving.
Oh God.
Well, Draco's
yeah,
always
I know.
awesome.
I mean,
for almost dying.
Amon did read the runes, which was helpful.
Yeah. He also gave us. Yeah, he also told us the names of all of the things so that I could find the open.
That is true.
God damn it! Your history, your knowledge of history, is going to get you an inspiration token. Damn. You're nerdy. You're nerdy in real life. You're nerdy in game. Good job.
He's socially awkward, but he knows how to read a rune.
I like it.
I think that joke deserves the inspiration.
Yep, that
Yeah,
in
that's
itself.
fine with me. Yep.
I can't say anything. I have nothing nice to say.
We'll give it to Amon, because one night with Amon and he'll ruin you for other men.
That's perfect. Perfect.
Hey, you started this. Just saying. No shaking the head.
Oh, I'm shaking the head.
My friend
Okay.
Andy's here.
Yay!
Hello.
Just in time.
Just in time.
Hi, Zeke. Hi.
He can't hear you.
Well, he's calling me, so.
Do you want your mom?
No, we're good.
Yes.
Yes.
Dance, monkey.
I'm on comms.
Okay. So we pick up here then in the tunnel. This incorporeal spirit lingering between this world and Duat. Dead in the mine shaft, possibly the victim of murder, looking for some kind of peace or absolution. I think that's pretty much where we left off.
Yeah.
Yes.
Haunting
And he first
vocals
said
to
his
begin
name
with.
was Romani. And
No,
then
that's
No,
the
that's-
helmet.
That's the helmet.
That's
Damn
my
it!
face sucker.
I remember now.
Yeah. So I wanna ask him. I'm going to ask him. What's binding you to this realm?
He takes, like, the skeletal visage is motionless for a moment. I seek peace. Long have I not been at rest, taken too soon from this world and unable to pass into the next.
Can we help you find your peace?
He disappears. When I say disappears, like withdraws, subsuming his spectral form down into the ground under the minecart, laying down into the skeletal form of the crushed skeleton that's pinned under the minecart.
I can move that minecart.
Mm-hmm.
And no one else can see this guy, right?
Everyone can see him, but you're the only one that's spoken with it.
Okay.
No, I spoke to him last time.
Well, it didn't talk to you. It didn't talk back, though, I guess is what I'm saying. Like,
There was a conversation.
Like, I can yell at somebody who's speaking Swahili, but I did not speak Swahili.
Technically true.
Hoppy, can you move that minecart?
Sure. Do I need to roll for it?
It depends on how delicately you want to proceed. If it's just going to be a matter of like Hoppy kicking it over, then you don't even need to roll. If you want to be ginger and delicate, then yes, it'll be an athletics check.
I don't want to damage him further. So we should probably try and do it gently. Does anybody, Oni, do you want to help me with that?
Sure.
It's heavily like covered in dirt and debris, detritus from the mine, calcification even over the long years. You're not sure like how attached all of these pieces are, so you're gonna have to go slowly, which sets the DC a little higher than normal. The athletics DC is 16. With Oni's aid, you can make the roll with advantage. As the two of you work to gingerly pry this minecart up off the skeletal.
27.
No problem.
26. We got this.
Y'all got that covered.
Mm-hmm.
We are remarkable athletes.
Yes, we are remarkable athletes.
Gently working it back and forth and back, you're able to remove it. And underneath, you can see that the mining cart has crushed both arms, the spine, the rib cage, the legs of the skeleton underneath it, and there's a moment of horror that almost makes you collectively gasp as cradled in the left arm of the skeletal remains is a much smaller, child-sized skeleton.
Ma?
Should we bury them?
I guess now that they're
I'm gonna ask the ghost. Yeah, I'm gonna ask the ghost what he needs as far as a ritual or anything to be put at rest.
I know that you just stepped away from your keyboard, but can somebody roll for Amon a wisdom insight check?
I can do it real quick.
Okay.
Ooh, good check.
It is really good. You speak, Amon, at first hoping that just your voice alone will bring the spectral form of this skeleton back. Initially, it does not. It's not until you reach out with your hand and you can see the sigil of Anubis run down your arm to the back of your palm as you touch the skeleton and move your hand off of it, you're able to literally draw the spirit out from the bones. And at that point, it is conversational with you. Again, to the outside perspective of everybody else, you have conjured a ghost from these skeletal remains, and they hear only the one-sided conversation of you talking to it, but what it says is not something that they are all collectively hearing. The ghost, once re-summoned, seems, tired, almost out of breath, like the act of drawing it out of its remains is somehow, like, taxing, maybe even painful.
No?
But just, we seek rest. He does not belong here. Long have I sought for him to return to the light.
how can I help you?
Your sense, because you rolled so high on that wisdom check, is that this matronly or patronly spirit, you're really not sure of its gender, is so upset with the way in which they died protecting their child unsuccessfully, and the fact that the child is buried down here under all of this rubble in darkness, that they're literally like a broken soul. They have been unable to pass until their child is removed from this terrible, dark, lonely place. You think that when it's asking for a return to the light, it means that like literally
to the light.
Yeah, that if you were able to return their child above ground somewhere and give it a proper interment ceremony, that would satisfy it, and it would probably pass on to Duat.
Okay. Yeah. So, guys, we need to exhume. I mean, not exhume, but let's
Exhume.
Yeah, let's do what we can to safely remove these remains and take them up to the surface to be buried properly.
I know this is just a creative piece, but is this small enough to create like a small coffin for the child's bones that we can carry it in?
With very small modifications, absolutely.
Okay. That'd probably be the best than just sticking it in a bag or the most respectful. I'll get it up and set it next to the bones so that Amon can do it since he has the relationship with the spirit.
Okay.
Am I not?
There's no roll required, but you're able to load the child's bones into the modified mine cart casket. Are we taking the adult bones as well?
Yes, we're taking both of their bones up.
Yeah, I would like to
Okay.
put them both at rest.
It is easy enough for you to collect their bones in a careful fashion. From here, the only place left to go is back to the room where the white lion statues are that are at the base of the mine shaft where we found the golden sarcophagus. And then there's a 300-foot ascent that awaits you, unless there's anything more you want to do down here.
If that's a full clear, let's go.
Just for memory's sake, it looked like this.
Did we leave anything else in that sarcophagus that we want to take?
This sarcophagus has not been opened. We were able to do the lion eye laser trap, which removed the steel cage that surrounded it. But you guys decided that you would rather full clear everything first before you open something that may or may not have traps, triggers, or other implications.
Yes, what
And
we're
we've now
gonna
cleared
do.
everything.
To the sarcophagus.
I'm not opening graves. I don't do that. You guys
We
are the
just- we
dumbasses that do that stuff.
We just got some dead people right now.
That's to
Not
save
literally
their
putting-
souls. That's to save their souls, Draco. Ugh.
We should
This guy-
at least investigate it. I guess we
You
could
mind
Check
checking
it
for
out.
traps?
We could
Hey,
send
Renan, mind
Renan
checking
up.
for traps?
Yeah.
I'll go.
Well,
I'll
no.
go check it out, but I'm not touching it.
'Kay.
I don't touch the things, Oni.
Unless those things are butts.
I do touch butts. Yes, please. Yes, can I examine very carefully this bad boy?
Please do.
Okay. She walks up quietly, shushing her siblings, taking in the area.
If you want to give us a
I don't know.
baseline for how sneaky that is and you want to make a stealth
Oh.
check, you're free to.
Sure. I did the wrong check first. It doesn't matter. I am amazing. No one knows I'm there.
You very carefully approach the golden sarcophagus. This one has the roughly crude form of a woman's face and like Coke bottle shape, but like it is very crudely drawn, probably exaggerating.
I'm a girl for the girls. Give me that Coke bottle shape.
It is
It's all about the crudeness too.
I feel like that's
How
been my
filthy
experience.
is it? Okay, sorry, off track.
There are 2 dials specifically where the nipples would be.
I would like to unlock this sarcophagi. Changed my mind.
There is a very fine seam that runs the entire, circumference around the thing. So basically, you have like 2 halves of a sandwich placed together. Traditional sarcophagus build. The seam is very, very small, and you don't see any obvious mechanical traps. You couldn't speak to sure for any kind of magical impediments, but there's no like obvious salt acid or spiky bits, no pressure plates, no trigger wires, nothing that in your experience screams trap. There is a bunch of not a bunch. There's a small amount of ancient writing in the common tongue. You can kind of read it. Amon, has had the most success in accurately translating it. But you think that again, you recognize the name Bathsheba, which has been all over this, entire complex so far. But it also specifically mentions something called Ba, the Ba. Ba with the Ba?
I'll go tub thumping. I mean, opening it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so no obvious traps. I have snuck my sneak, and I'm gonna go back and say, "Hey, Amon. Other than Bathsheba, there's also this strange thing that looks like Bot. Do you know what that is?"
A sheep.
Oh my. Is there anybody that's proficient in religion?
I am.
I'm not proficient in it.
History and religion.
You, Amon, are the guy. You know that in the general understanding of how souls are treated in your world, that there are 3 elements that happen in like the body becomes 3 parts in death. The Akh, which is kind of like just the physical corpse. That's like the shell that your spirit was living in, and once it's done living, it's nothing. It's just a car that nobody is using anymore. And that usually just gets decomposed or perhaps mummified if you're an especially special person, so that at some point down the road someone else can drive that car again. There's the Ba, which is like the spirit, the essence of who you were in life, your personality and your soul, if you will. And the Ka, which is the energetic form of life that allows you to exist here on the material plane, basically borrowing some power of the other world Duat so that you can live here.
Its soul is in this. The ghost of Bathsheba doth
Rest here.
reside? I don't know. God,
You're
I
so
lost it.
proficient in this.
So Amon, you think that
Clearly.
based on the crude description that Renan was able to provide, it sounds like this vessel contains or was designed to represent the Ba of Bathsheba, which again is like the coalesced energy of the other world that allowed her to live here. It's sort of like people might call it like the spark of life.
I'm gonna speak the magic words. Ba Ram you.
A lot will do, pig.
Ma?
Ba!
Ba.
Exactly.
He thought he said ball.
Oh, basketball time. In the house.
In Mom's room.
No. Nope.
Alright. So Renan withdraws to confer with you. You know what you know about the storage or the practice of Ba in your religion. Do you guys want to open it? Do you want to recover it and bring it back upstairs for other scholars to investigate? Do you want to leave it where it lies?
Open.
Draco
Open.
wants to open it.
Based
No.
on what I know about this type of enclosure, would we expect to find artifacts with the body? I mean, if
Bless you.
Bless you.
is the body contained typically in this, even though it says Ba and not Ankh or whatever the
Akh, AKH,
Akh.
The ancient ways prior to mummification were to separate the three elements of that person's body once they passed. It is very common to find artifacts in the tomb of the Akh, which is the representation of their body, and in the vessel that contains their Ka, which is their spirit or personality. The Ba almost always did not possess relics or elements that they contained in life, because this is less personal and more just like a piece of borrowed power from the other world that animates living bodies here on the material plane.
That's what they want you to think. You see. So
Right,
that's
which makes
why
it the
everything.
perfect place to hide treasure.
Draco
Right,
just
exactly.
borrowed power.
I think
and
we
was
should.
like,
I think we
Sure.
should leave it alone and let the scholars scholar the shit out of it, not
Pretty
us.
scholarly. I'm pretty scholarly. My wisdom's
we
quite
wanna-
You are
high.
scholarly. You're not
Scholarly.
scholarly.
Do
So
we want to send them up, or do we want to bring it
What about
upstairs?
these?
Because
on either side.
You examined them the first time we were here. They are the partially, like, crudely mummified corpses of servants or lieutenants.
Okay.
There was an incomplete translation that Amon was able to put together that also potentially implied what he translated to be like consort or concubine.
Mm.
they're his horse, her horse, her man horse,
Mhm.
or female horse. Whoa.
We did ascertain that the masks, the burial masks on all six, were representative of masculine forms. So these 6 men were either like her sexual partners or her personal guard or her servants of some form or fashion, that when she died were, to be buried with her.
Should we
Big
ask
fan
the
of sluts.
scholars up above if they want us to try to create a contraption to bring this up, or if they want to come down? Because if we cleared it,
I think we just
they
leave
can
it in their
do it.
hands. Yeah, we
we didn't kill anything down here. Everything is still alive. So I
Except for the
don't know
dead.
that.
But we
I,
did.
I don't.
We finished the trap, and as long as they don't go across the bridge into the room full of scarabs, they'll be fine.
Or the other
And-
direction to have giant.
Or where the
giant,
fungal poop family lives.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
fungal poop. Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
I mean,
yeah,
we're basically just
I
left them
want
a giant
to
mess down. So
They're
But they're-
adults. They can
we-
follow
yeah, this
instructions.
is their
We don't
job.
have to. We don't have to do their dirty work.
They could
We've
always
already
bring
done
it
their
out
dirty
too,
work.
right? Yeah, they could bring it up out of the hole. Let's go and bury our poor family.
Yeah, Amon wants to set these souls to rest.
And we can explain everything that we saw down below.
Yeah.
Offer to go back and bring it up for them. Like, I'm not disagreeing with you, Hoppy. I just think, like, let's at least ask them what they want, because they may be like, don't move it, you know?
Yeah, they might want to examine it where it is.
okay.
It belongs in a museum.
It belongs in a museum.
In New York City.
Mhm. All right. You exit. I think we have enough people that are proficient in athletics that I don't want to go down the rabbit hole of how hard it is for all of you to climb up out of the hole. So I think between tricky teleportation things, bag of holding shenanigans, and 2 very capable climbers, I'm going to assume that we get everybody out of the hole without slip and falls.
Thank you.
Mostly because I don't want to. I don't want to kill somebody that way. So let's assume that Renan and Oni and Hoppy, either grabbing bag of holding or teleporting, managed to get everybody up out of the hole. Once you're at the top, you talk to the scholars that have been waiting for your return about what you've discovered down there. You tell them that you have left everything, asterisk minus what you currently have taken or is on your personage, everything where you found it. There are hazards down there. You explain to them what dangers you've discovered and left for them, but that you have a personal errand that needs to be run before you do anything else. Does that sound fair?
Do we want to tell them about the about the ghost
Mom?
that we're going to go and bury the child?
No, we'll just tell them, hey, we opened everything so you can check it all out. Have fun learning about
Don't go
Yeah,
west
the past.
Don't forget the scarabs.
or south.
If you hit a room of poop fungus, you've gone too far.
And you're shit out of luck.
Ha!
You're welcome, Caleb.
It was cute. That was a nice, like,
Fuck off, you
it was
asshole.
cute.
I did that exactly for you. God. Okay, sorry. Ignore us. We love each other so much.
The desert is yours to explore. Would you like to find an area in the open desert around Mount Sadea? Do you want to try to bury them on Mount Sadea? Do you want to bury them in this like enclosed area around the temple?
I would say let's take them up to the mountain.
Head towards the tippity top.
So like head back to where the Manticore was, or like go beyond this temple's entrance to the very top of like to the peak of Mount Sadea?
Peak. Always the peak.
Well, you won't even let us peek in that sarcophagi. Sarcophagus
No,
girl.
I'm saving you from getting more things that attach to your body, stupids.
I don't
Okay.
have anything attached to me. I'm pretty awesome. They want to be, but I haven't let them.
You just wait for that acorn to come back, you
My
fucker.
temple.
Okay?
My
You
temple.
think I haven't forgotten what chaos you started? It's coming
What you
back.
talking about?
Coming back.
I don't know what you're talking about. All right.
While we're climbing up here, I want to make sure that the eggs are kept warm.
Rocking. We're rocking with hot
Renan had
rocks.
just reheated the rocks prior to us starting this session, so they're still very warm. Does everyone want to go with Amon to enter these bodies, or is that do we all go together, or do we separate the party? Is there anything else you guys would like to be doing in camp?
I
I'm
think
gonna.
that ever happens in this split the party. We should do that.
I was gonna say I'll stay if they're just going to climb up next to this area to see if there's been any other movement since that sandstorm, and to see if they've uncovered anything else in the ruins that would be interesting for us to.
Or if they get in trouble
about.
because, they opened their sarcophagus girl and, I wasn't there to enjoy the sights and scenes.
Right, because that's this place where the big dragon skeleton is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Correct.
And then I would imagine we're going to stay here until we can commune with Sari to find out if it's time for us to go and meet her, or if there's something else we need to do while we're here. That was a
There
question.
is something that we are supposed to do the next time we're in town, and we talked about it. And of course, I don't
That's
remember.
so vague. So vague.
No, I swear there's something where it's like, we can't forget this. Here we are.
I know that at least Amon had expressed an interest in when we sent the hawk out to try to find the House of the Midnight Sun. The hawk had found the entrance built into that cleft canyon, and the plan, I think, after this. Well, I should say the plan. A proposed plan was to
after them and find the leader.
go after them and kill
That's
them.
right.
That's what we're doing. Like, that's what we're doing.
That's what we're
Is that sure? Wow.
Well, then let's not go back. Let's start making our way toward that area, and we'll find a nice elevated spot to lay them to rest on our way to the other destination.
Yeah.
Okay.
More.
Mjork. You guys find a decent area that looks like it's beautiful, it's picturesque, it's unlikely to be stumbled upon by anybody who would be interested in digging up corpses. Seems like a good enough place as any to lay them to rest. Amon, as you say a prayer over them, I'd like you to make a religion check, please.
afraid of what this is. Please haunt Amon. Oh wait.
Oh,
Inspiration.
If you want to use it, you can.
Since
They don't.
I do,
Let's see what happens.
I think these guys are worth it.
Wow.
It is a much better roll. You stumble at first, like trying to remember a prayer appropriate to this moment, and you flash back to an old prayer you remember your mother using for guidance into Duat, and you say that prayer before the corpses. And from your perspective, and only to your eyes, Amon, once they're interred and the prayer is spoken, as you complete the prayer, you see a small, spindly, just wiry man rise up out of the ground, and as he does, he pulls his small son out also, and they look at you and just nod thankfully as they turn and walk, and before you appears the mirage. The desert washes away, and there's a beautiful, softly undulating river out of which a enormous field of golden reeds grows. And the man just walks splish splash into the stream and gently parts the golden reeds for his son, who passes through first. And he just nods thankfully at you and disappears into the field of reeds. And as he does so, the mirage that you see just gently vanishes back into desert landscape.
And he says, "My name is Rey Skywalker."
No.
Amon, having completed this and having a brief momentary connection to Duat to the other side, you are emboldened. Your connection to this world is strengthened, and you gain 10 temporary hit points.
Cool.
okay. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Druidcraft. You know, basically where our little burial site, to give it nice little flowers. Make a nice little present.
That's awesome.
The spirit of its mother rises as an angry Karen and says, "He's allergic to that!"
Oh no! No angry spirit
And I'm
Karens.
cursed. And now I get cursed. No.
You get negative 10 temporary hit points.
Wait, does he even have that many?
Oh no!
All right. If the plan then is to follow Mike's guidance and track down these necromancers and murder them in the home where they live, we have rough marching directions of traveling west into the wastes. Is there anything you want to do before we leave the relative safety of the Mount Sidea archaeology site?
Do we need to shore up their defenses again?
They've done the best they can with the supplies and personnel that they have, utilizing the techniques you showed them. If another attack comes, you have left them with the best odds for success. However, if you can destroy a bulk of their force before it ever leaves, that's probably for the best.
Then that's what we'll do. Oh, smash.
What time of day are we at right now?
It's 2:00 in the afternoon.
Okay.
So we're
And
midday.
do I have a sense of how long it's going to take to reach where we're going?
Mike traveled for approximately an hour to the west before he reported back seeing that cleft valley
cloud.
that has the yeah, exactly. Now he flies faster than you walk, but he also wasn't flying in a specifically straight line. He was maybe taking his time. Hard to know for sure, but probably close to 2 hours. If you're to follow the landmarks he saw and make best possible time without sprinting, you'll be there in about 2 hours. If you guys want to force march and push super hard, you'll have to roll against the potential for exhaustion, but you can be there in 1 hour. Basically,
I think we just take our
running across the desert.
Yeah.
Do we get camels?
I don't think we need.
I know I got a
I don't
hobby
think we
can
need to get
ride,
there
but-
super quick.
La, la, la.
I say we just take a normal pace.
Hello.
There's a sheep.
Do we need to take a break? Do we need to take a short rest?
I have almost
I
all
don't,
of my. Yeah, I have almost all my stuff. I think we pretty well covered that.
I don't need a short
Does
rest.
Draco have his hit
Yeah.
points?
Yeah, I'm good. I got
did pretty-
74.
I did pretty good with him.
Just tried to make you jump off a cliff. That's all.
Well, you know, pretty good.
It's all
Sliding
good.
Scale.
I didn't get eaten by bugs. I did not get eaten by bugs. That's all that matters.
All right, then let's do it.
Then
Yeah.
wagon so. You walk without incident until you find the sandstorm illusion that Mike had seen. Amon cautions everybody as you approach this localized like hemisphere of sandstorm that it is purely an illusion and not to be scared. I know that this picture shows you sort of inside the perimeter of that sandstorm, but as you approach the dome of swirling sand, the illusion, is there anything anybody wants to do before you cross that threshold?
I'm going to cast Pass Without a Trace on the party so that we all get extra to our stealth, just in case we need to stealth.
I feel stealthy.
Everybody will get plus 10.
To stealth?
Yep.
And I'll stealth ahead. I mean, scout ahead, but not so far ahead that you can't see me.
You have to stay within 30 feet of me, so we'll all move together, and we can't be tracked except by magical means. And
I
we'll
may not
leave-
need your.
we'll
I
leave
may
you
not need your
tracked.
10.
You got it.
If you want to scout ahead, you know the drill. That is very sneaky. I think you are underestimating the sneakiness, sir. Renan, you're able to pass through the sandstorm bubble ahead of everybody else. You see sort of the rough outline of the city, the small settlement here. There's a very narrow cleft valley in the sand here between like two very solid pieces of stone. It goes down deeper than you were expecting, probably about 100 feet all the way to the bottom. There's plenty of wooden scaffolding that you can walk down from several locations. There are a couple of dwellings here, but from your perspective, they seem to be empty or abandoned. And notably to your eyes, there's no like guards or sentries here. At the very bottom of this cleft valley, you can see some intricate stonework, like something has been carved into the face of the bottom of this stoneway. Might be worth investigating. But the path ahead seems clear.
Okay. Tell everybody what I see, and I say, something isn't right here.
It means they're out
My
on a raid
baby
right now.
babies. What?
It means they're out on a raid, so that's why we're in the clear. We can poke through here, see what they got. I figure their sandstorm was here protecting them.
Zach, I am ever impressed with how illogical you are. It is just my favorite thing about you.
Well, we've got Pass Without a
Oh.
Trace, so we can move in to the area and investigate.
Is it Pippin that knocks the... You are Pippin. You just
Fool of a tool.
always knocking the shit down the well. We must be quiet. Oops. Fucking Pippin.
I take that as a compliment.
Mm-hmm.
Good. He's my favorite.
Do you
Okay.
know in the movie they have Pippin throwing the rocks in the pool just before the door of Durin that
Mhm.
wakes the Watcher in the lake? You know in the book that's not Pippin?
No, isn't
was
it the character that they wrote out of the whole thing?
No, it's Boromir. He
That
gets
seems
so
right.
frustrated with the riddle he can't solve it and just goes fuck it all and throws a rock in there.
That seems right.
It's been forever
Justice for
since I read
Pippin.
those.
Blame everything on the Hobbitses.
Mm-hmm. Filthy hobbitses. As you guys approach the precipice, you see the stone. I don't know why I keep calling them stone. You see the wooden scaffolding that Renan described. It switchbacks, several times down the stone causeway all the way to the bottom, where you can see the elaborate stone archway that Renan was talking about. Are we descending the catwalks?
On the catwalk.
I'd like to use my eye just to kind of look and see if I can see anything more than Renan's seeing.
Everybody uses their eye to look.
My horse
I-
eye.
Vision too.
I'm gonna
Use my whore eye.
Nice. I need to refresh myself really quick with what exactly that sees.
Can we forever now call it the whore eye?
For absolutely
Whore eye.
sure. For absolutely sure.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I promise. I was looking at you with my regular eye.
You just look like a whore in my regular vision. Big fan of the whore and the slut these days.
I know.
I know.
Mom, hello.
We know you talk about it enough.
Amon, make a perception check with advantage.
I don't.
I know.
Oh.
He's finally talking, but 90% of the time we have no idea what he's saying. I know. Cool.
Nice.
Good job.
Amon, it is good probably that you used your whore eye to take a quick peek at this scaffolding. You notice that there is, at the base of every switch point, a weird jointed L bracket that seems like it would allow itself to pivot up and down in a way that suggests this entire scaffolding could collapse, for example, if it wanted to. You taking that knowledge and looking further, the third step down this catwalk has a very, very narrow string of monofilament wire going across it. It is almost invisible, but you did see it.
I want to relay that to Renan because she's the trap expert.
And she missed it, so you want to point it out? Nice.
No, just to bring her awareness to it, because I want to make everyone aware that this is not a safe space. It's not a safe space.
Can I try to untrap the trap?
Absolutely.
We could just avoid stepping on the third step.
But what if by untrapping the trap I learned something about the trap and the people or the things that trapped us?
You do you, boo.
Wow. I hate that you just said that to me.
I didn't say it for any other reason.
Can I untrap the trap?
With a 15, you can only disable the trap, which is good enough so that if anybody were to accidentally misstep, the trap would not trigger.
Okay, and then I would like to continue to walk ahead, but with the party and just be on the lookout, ever diligent for other trappies.
Okay. Why don't you give me your perception roll also, just so we have that for this scene, since you haven't rolled perception yet here. Nice.
Did I lose you guys?
Nope.
Oh,
No.
It was one of those where I saw the word perception but not the number again, and I'm getting that like 3 or 4 second delay. Apologies.
Ooh. That's my internet. You're welcome.
Taking point, you guide people down the gangway cautiously, slowly, all the way to the bottom, and you have encountered no additional traps. from the base here, you can see into this brilliantly ornate stone archway. It looks like someone has carved into the stone face dozens of feet and has built a temple inside of the stone wall itself. It looks a bit like this.
Oh, I thought they had a foot fetish at first.
Ugh. No kink shaming, but ugh.
That's pretty cool.
There's just
I want to touch the butt. I want to touch the butt.
there's no door here to this temple. It seems like just a
Welcome.
narrow passageway leads you straight into the atrium, the opening, the first room of this temple, if you wish.
We're like super sneaky. This is awesome. Let's go in. Are you going to go in?
That's fine with me. I think I see Amon's mouth is moving, but I don't hear words.
Rennie
Sorry.
burb.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Mhm.
Yes.
These guys had previously hidden themselves under like a shroud, a cloud of darkness when they attacked. Inside of this sand shroud that's hiding them, is it darker or are they in full sunlight?
Even at the base of this cliff, or in the base of this crevasse, there's still sunlight peeking down. The illusion does not block the sun. However, the temple itself would likely cause plenty of shady
Ambient.
spaces.
Ooh.
Just wanted to try and keep that in mind as to
If
what their situation is.
Renan and Hoppy both need to BRB, do we want to take just a quick 2-minute now?
Sure.
All right, let's
Sure.
everybody just get up and stretch and bio and water, and we'll rejoin shortly.
Okay.
Don't tell me what to do.
of Anubis.
I'm just going to relay that to the party. I don't know what that means. I mean, it's right up my alley, but let's let's check it out.
Anubis doesn't have anything to do with the Silver Flame, right?
No.
No, these aren't Silver Flame. These are Rising Sun.
Okay. Sorry.
Do you wish to proceed entering into the temple?
I'm going to look at my Anubis mark and see if it's doing anything interesting.
It is like the tattoo itself is languid and moves across the surface of your skin. You've seen it change locations several times from your chest to your arm. But right now it's like an impatient animal. It's just pacing between the back of your palm and up to like your shoulder and forth and back. Like it's anticipating.
Okay. Renan, do you want to come with me just to check this out?
Yeah.
Everyone else, can you guys just hang out here for a sec? And we'll just call you in if we need you.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Stepping through the stone archway, the two of you leave the party behind. You immediately feel transported. No magic, but like the difference between inside and outside. You can hear the sound, you can feel the warmth of the day. You are in sunlight, and then you step through this archway, and it's cold and silent and dark. You can see before you a fractured stone walkway across a chasm of sand that just keeps to endlessly seep into this deep hole in the sand. And the entrance to the temple proper lies on the other side of this fractured stoneway. As soon as you cross the threshold, an ancient, raspy voice booms, echoing off the stone walls of the chamber. I see you.
I don't see you.
I see me too.
I cover my eyes.
Who are you?
He can't see me now.
I want to ask the disembodied voice who it is while also double checking my tattoo.
It is illuminating, which is a thing you've not seen it done before. And in response, the booming voice says, I am your death. Welcome home.
I don't like that.
Can Renan hear the voice too?
Yes, it is.
Renan, do you hear that?
Yes, I do.
Like vocally projected.
Okay.
I can't see you.
Renan, stay here. And I'm gonna walk down the walkway.
Yes, sir.
As you get halfway down the stone walkway, you notice that there's a fracture in it that is basically disconnecting the first half from the second half, just about at that giant circle that's consuming all of the sand that's flowing into this chamber. And you can see on the far side of the temple, there are, ornate statues that have been carved into the stone, but as you approach, you see that they are not statues, but rather the skeletal remains of partially mummified guards. And as you get to that midway point on the statue, they begin to writhe, shaking off centuries of dust and debris, coming to life, arming themselves with spears, swords, and longbows. They walk towards the edge and draw their weapons, but what's more concerning is that a billowing shadow begins to form and coalesce in the space between you and the other side of the bridge, forming a dark, malevolent force that your tattoo seems to almost like be warning you about. it seems to be cautioning you against the potential power of this foe. I'm gonna move us to a map that will help you visualize this. Once I get everybody's characters set up here, I'll open the turn tracker and I'll ask for some initiative rolls.
I'm just gonna turn my head and say, Renan,
Yes, sir.
please go get everyone else.
I'm gonna go get everyone else. I'm a good girl. I do what I'm told.
That's fine.
Whoa, was that a
I'm
shooting
gonna
star?
ask.
It was me just trying something. They've added some like crude animations. So like I'm gonna try a fire beam from Oni.
Sorry.
Ooh.
I like it.
I thought it was just a shooting star. I was very excited.
Oh god damn it.
God damn it.
What happened?
I didn't clear the turn tracker first, so I'm going to have to
What do you
make some
mean?
quick adjustments.
It looked
So-
empty when we started putting our stuff in.
And it will to you.
Hi.
Yours looks different.
Indeed it does.
Hi.
All right, I want to ask the form, the voice. Are you the master of this temple?
It
Yes.
booms, entering a low bass-like tone. I am.
No, not right now.
Deep reverberations shake the walls and the ceiling.
We're not going in the car.
And what is your name?
The shadow in front of you that has been building coalesces into the spectral form of a hooded figure with pinpointed blue eyes of light and says, "He is called Abaddon, for he is the destroyer."
Abba-dabba-dabba-dabba-doo, huh?
Well, I'm called Hoppy because smashing things makes me hoppy.
It's important to like what you do.
Oh, damn.
And it will act first right now. And make a bite and 2 claw attacks against Amon.
I think I got those temporary hit points.
Mm-hmm. The bite hits for 18 points of piercing damage. It feels cold and wraith-like as its claws slash like through your body, almost offering no resistance from the armor and clothing that you're wearing. It burns as it tears. It makes 2 claw attacks, one of which misses. The second hits for 13 points, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Ah.
You are not frightened by the horror. But you did take quite a bit of damage that round. I see 31 total damage. And it is now Amon's turn. Amon.
I am going to cast Daylight.
But you have to sing Dayman.
Ah.
Ah! Creator of the night, man.
Ah.
Champion of the sun.
He made the same
Master
sound
of
after you
karate.
guys.
I love
That's
it.
Oh!
Awesome.
Let me get you a representation of your sunlight spell. Sorry, it's a little boggy. Load. There we go.
That's a lot of people there on the other side of the bridge.
They're all coming for you, Draco.
Wait, they're not itty bitties though, right? They're normal size. I can do normal size. It's the itty bitties that attack.
So,
Oh,
turns out that's your daylight effect.
I'm on. You can't see.
I'm blind. I'm blind. My green eyes. Nice.
The shadow horror recoils, and you can watch the outer edges of its like tattered frame begin to burn and singe in the presence of daylight. It seems to very much hate what you've done.
Little bitch.
You have a movement and a bonus left if you want to take either of those. Otherwise, I will pass Tony.
I'm going to take advantage of the fact that he's knocked or distracted, so I can withdraw and not take an attack of opportunity, and just back up a little bit.
Seems very fair to me. Are we missing Reddit on the
No.
Yeah, I thought she got to go before I did. Let me check.
She's got a 17.
Oh, 17. 17.18.
Where is Renan's token?
Buried underneath.
Maybe that's the problem.
I think she was on the
The
bridge,
daylight.
like 2 things away from Amon.
Rolled. I did roll. I don't know what happened.
You did roll. Your character token is missing now.
Well, you know, John.
She's dead.
Subsumed by the sand.
There goes your best player. Just kidding.
I'm still here.
Okay.
Ooh, good. Quick.
In preparation for Hoppy's turn, sorry, when I take mine, can both Hoppy and I stand here so that we're in range? Or can only one of us stand there? Because there's like
the
a
daylight
little bit
effect
of
is-
overlap here and there. Like if I
So
was standing here, he could technically
the-
stand there, but
the bridge is safely one person wide. If you want to stand on the broken, sides of it to allow 2 people to cross at the same time, I would always allow that. However, there's the potential that you fall off of the crumbling edge of the bridge. The parts where it's wider here and here could have 2 people. Well, actually, I guess 3 people across, because the bridge is stably wide.
but if I'm here, I can't hit him with my swords. He's too far.
That is correct.
Okay.
I
So-
have a long weapon now, so I can hit from one
You can stand here.
cell away.
Okay, then I'm gonna come here and I'm going to Golden Blade attack. You can put the daylight back up if you want.
Wasn't sure if it was like too hard to see.
Oh, boo. Hey! I'm gonna roll that crit for a 30, find out what benefit I get, and then do the rest of my damage. What?
He in the butt.
Well played.
No.
Oh, you get to touch the butt, but I can't say the butt.
You can do what you want.
Butters.
I just have to
best.
promote it.
All right, let me get
That's definitely a good spell you use there, Amon. Whew.
Mhm.
Thanks. It's new.
I don't know. Maybe a 15 hits. You would have to tell me. I'm guessing not.
15 does hit.
Oh, nice.
So that goes 14, 26 damage, and you rolled a 30 on the critical hit table, which gives us, after your attack, you can choose to attempt to grapple your opponent if you have a free hand, or attempt to shove your opponent if both hands are in use.
I don't
whack
have
him.
a free hand.
Whilst I would love to imagine that an incorporeal flying wraith can't be knocked prone, it is not immune to the prone condition, so you can. This is Sparta kick him if you wish.
Well, but that will kick him out of range of my weapons, right?
Strictly speaking, all shove does is put them prone in the square that they're in.
Perfect. Let's do it. And then I get advantage on my last attack.
That is correct.
Nice.
Nice.
An extra 10 damage.
An extra 10.
Not super sexy, but totally worth it.
Ah, very good turn.
And then
You made him fall over. Come
because
on.
he's prone, can I step back one without getting an attack of opportunity? Or
No.
would it just be a disadvantage?
So, let me... in this circumstance, because of the daylight spell, he's not going to get a reaction. But I want to be clear about the game rule. If an opponent is prone, he can still make an attack of opportunity if he would otherwise be eligible to make it.
Is it
So-
at disadvantage?
I don't think so, actually. I think that they can fight in melee against melee at no penalty. I just wanted to be clear that the reason you're not is because of the daylight spell and its interaction with the wraith, rather than if he's prone, you can just run away.
Either way, I'm still going to step back just in case Hoppy wants to do melee-y things during his turn. And if not, I can move
Okay.
right back up there.
It is Renan's turn first.
Yeah, I'm gonna steady aim, so I'm not gonna move. And I'm gonna Scorching Ray. I'm not gonna Scorching Ray. No, I am. I think I get sneak because I have advantage from my steady aim. But I could be wrong about that.
I believe you cannot put sneak attack on a spell.
You know
I
what?
believe it
I
has
hate
to be
rolls.
a weapon attack. I can imagine that about you being a very true statement.
But either way, a 12 does not hit.
You
So-
have 2 other Scorching Rays to fire, because it's 3 rays in total. But a 12 just narrowly misses.
That
A
one
21
hits.
hits.
That one hits.
And so, unfortunately,
No.
It's prone.
it is a prone character, so making a ranged attack against it has disadvantage. Your standing still gives you advantage, so you're just straight up rolling normal attacks. So the 8 missed, the 21 hits, and the 8 misses.
Listen, pay attention, Michelle. This is a my own fault situation. I just wanted to try something new.
Mhm.
Wrong time.
But I'll give you the 10
Okay.
points. That's the highest you rolled, 10 points of fire damage against the Wraith. That seems fair.
That does seem fair. Thank you. Rules. Listen, that was fun. Also, you moved out of your 5 feet bubble, and that would have given me sneak attack, even though I couldn't use it on a spell. Stupid rules.
Anything else from Renan? No, she's done.
No.
It is Hoppy's turn. Poke it with your stick.
Whoa.
And do we get to see a health bar for the wraith?
I apologize. Yes, you should have.
I don't want to assume.
Oh, that's a really tough roll.
That is surprisingly poor. You slash at it, and even with advantage, it sort of incorporeally shimmers and is not hit. A 20 is good for 25 points.
25.
Do you see the +/-5 at the end, Mig?
Oh, I meant for damage. 23 damage. I thought you
Oh,
said for
I see, I see.
25 damage. I was like, how'd you get to 25? I only see a 13 and a 10.
And that's it for Hoppy. Damaging the Wraith, you like ghost punching as much as the next fella. But it is now Draco's turn.
Oh, Draco's turn. Draco's turn. He gonna moonbeam him.
Moon.
Oh, can't. There's already a time of day established, and it's daylight, so you can't moonbeam him because it would be a nighttime spell.
Because of rules.
Because
Those aren't real rules. That's a fake rule. Okay?
at this point, I
It
don't
can't
care.
be day and night at the same time.
It can be whatever Draco says it is.
During an
The moon
eclipse, it
can be out at. The moon can be out during the day, Just saying. Yeah, so he's got to roll a 2d10, or do a Constitution saving throw, or takes 2d10 radiant damage.
We got a 17.
And he beats it by 1. So he gets half of that.
It didn't roll damage for you though, did it?
Did it? Because I was smart like that, you know, and I clicked the wrong thing. Where's my moonbeam? Right here's my moonbeam. All right, guys. Come on, go. There it is.
I take 8 points.
Yeah, better than none.
It's 1/3 of the capacity of a scorching ray.
Okay, you know. Okay.
Okay. Oh, okay. Do you want to make any movement?
No, I think I'm pretty good, safe space right now.
All right.
I can throw I can throw Renan in front of me if I need to be.
All right.
She's
At
little.
initiative 0.
He's littler.
The skeletal archers all take aim with their short bows, and they will fire 2 at Mon to start.
Miss.
It's pretty likely.
Oh.
The second
One
one hits
misses.
for 6. 2 at Draco.
Wait, what?
Do both of those hit?
You know, with you know, I'm a very sensitive individual. Okay, I got an armor class of 12.
Yes.
Sticks
I mean, that
my
sucks.
bones, but words also kind of hurt.
They do.
So that's 8 damage to Draco, and then we'll do 1 against. Actually, just both against Hoppy. I think is probably largest target. Miss and 21 hits for 4, which will become 2 because of rage. Or are you not raging? All I heard was the word raging.
I am raging, yes.
Okay, yeah, 2 points then. And it is the Shadow's turn. It will use half of its movement to stand upright. Does anything happen because it starts its turn in Moonbeam, or is it if it ends its turn in Moonbeam?
Ends or enters.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Need to hit that. Ignore.
I'm going to move out of the Moonbeam because this is actually a pretty smart undead creature.
Oh wait, sorry. It
Cool.
says
Right into my melee. Ha ha ha.
on first time on the turn or starts its turn there. It gets it.
Okay,
So,
I thought
he does.
maybe that was the case.
Yeah,
Do I save again or do I just take?
I think you save again. It would make
It's
sense
fun
you
to
save
roll
again.
dice.
Right?
But is it?
Do you want to roll new damage or do you want to use the same damage roll of 16, in which case I take 8?
Okay, so you get 4.
Jeez, Draco. See, it's not always fun to roll dice.
It's sometimes fun to roll dice.
All right. The creature will make a bite against Hoppy.
Ooh, it's biting?
No.
Failed to bite.
Right.
He lost his teeth.
It tried to. Couldn't get through all the pecs, the Minotaur pecs.
Mm, 22 says. Oh.
Is he
I-
prone again?
I fall prone and my movement speed is reduced to 0.
Nice.
Dang it!
The most embarrassing shade ever. The booming voice like, you have been a huge disappointment.
Well, you know, it is because it's daylight in here. He's a shade, you know.
And actually, that tracks.
Really-
That makes
You know?
Discombobulated.
Um,
What are his little guys
Just falling
doing back
over.
there?
he,
Oh, I guess they did.
They
some
shot at
arrows.
Shooting short bows.
he will make
I'm
2 claws
pulling out my
at
arrows.
disadvantage against Oni.
Hey, one
Does
of
a
them
20
hits?
Yep, 13, and I need a wisdom saving throw.
I can move. So,
Wisdom saving throw.
Don't be scared.
So I'll take 3 damage. If
think 4.
Poppy's taking 9. Oh,
13.
13. Sorry, yep.
But you are frightened of the horror.
What does that mean?
Don't be afraid of the horror.
It means that you can't voluntarily move closer to it, which is fine because it's up your
I'm
butt
already
right
there.
now. Attacks made against it are at disadvantage.
Which I would have advantage because it's prone, so they're just gonna be normal attacks.
Correct. But it is Amon's turn first.
Mm-hmm. He's prone.
Why don't you take out some of the range guys?
Because they suck.
I mean, they might fall
And-
once we.
Yeah, I want to take out this guy first.
Okay.
Although it's gonna be disadvantage for you at ranged, unless you move into melee here.
Yeah, I'm still.
I punch him with the moonbow.
Yeah,
Question?
I think I'm just gonna do it anyways. Just to see. I guess I need to toggle disadvantage. Yeah, I want to use my moonbow for radiant damage rather than physical attack. So I'm just gonna see how we do with Hunter's Mark cast on the dude. I think that's a no.
13 matches. That is his armor class. So that is a hit.
Sweet. And then Hunter's Mark. Moonbow again.
If you do slightly better on Hunter's Mark damage this time, you could get him.
Hey!
That is slightly.
He is at 2 hit points.
I wanted that moment so badly.
Is there any
He was so close.
way we could squeeze extra damage out here? Is there anything we didn't tick?
Oh, he can action surge.
Can he?
Is,
I don't have
is
action.
Mike Hawk here? Can Mike Hawk attack?
He's not out right now.
It was a very special summoning spell to get my
Send me my
cock out.
cock.
Hey, you said look for solutions. I was looking for solutions.
Yep.
If
Alright.
I kill him, then it doesn't take an action for me. So if you guys want to just skip and focus on the local guys, I can.
Oh,
Ah.
Oni's
It's
got it
all
right
you.
now.
Yeah, I've got it
Yeah.
because my ranged sucks butts.
Alright. Oniara. That hits. 7 kills him.
Great.
You hit him, he disperses into like a booming explosion of tattered, shadowy, like sackcloth, and then screams as his form is recoalesced into like a collapsing black hole, and then vanishes.
That was a bit dramatic.
Since I did one golden blade attack, can I longbow attack one of these guys in the back? They're actually, with my remarkable athlete ability, I could just jump this chasm and get into melee with one of these guys for my other 2 attacks, yeah?
I believe it's pronounced chasm.
And melee? Can I melee this
Melee.
guy? With
Yes, you
my
can,
other 2
after-
hits?
After yumping the chasm, you may melee him.
Okay. Does 19 hit?
It does.
Okay.
12 kills him.
Fabulous.
He's dead.
I'll step over here. And
Turns out you weren't our death, motherfucker.
And
Nice try, though.
after Oni, it's Renan's turn. 4 skeletal archers remain. A blinding daylight spell and a moonbeam spell at the same time, competing,
Can I
causing
even
some kind of eclipse.
Can I even see them?
The lights
it's
so
just-
bright.
it's just
It should technically
The lights
be
are just
easier for you
on.
to see them. Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
shoot this son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
Not moving.
Hit and very dead.
Extra sneaky snake.
Sneaky snake.
Happy. We've got a small hole in the bridge that you'd have to jump to span the chasm, and there are 3 skeletons that remain.
Okay, I think I can get over here. Can I get here?
Sure.
And I'll whack this guy. I think I need
Whoa.
ministry.
You better hope he's well balanced, otherwise you've whacked that guy off.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Did I whack him off?
Did I do it?
But did he
He
like
was
it?
Roll forward one more,
Corpse
and
tumbles off the thing, thumbs up. Mm.
Yay! Again.
He is dead, and you can roll on the table.
is it worth it?
Because maybe it gives you another.
Always
attack and
worth
you
it.
can Go kill that last guy.
It's always worth it.
A 2.
A 2.
Oh
Okay.
no. That is just the reckless possibility. You can gain advantage on the next attack roll you make, but the next attack roll against you would have advantage
I'm
as well.
already reckless.
In this circumstance, not a terrible benefit.
All right, Draco,
Technically,
bring us home.
I think I can actually throw a javelin at this last guy.
I like to think that you both attack at the same time, and the javelin hits right as the scorching rays hit, and you guys just obliterate this poor guy all while he's just standing there like, "Where'd my friends go?" Just all the things from across.
Everyone
the
at the
bridge.
same time. Just
For that skeleton specifically, time slows down, and he's like, "Ha! A simple mundane javelin. All I have to do is dodge to my... Uh-oh."
Exactly. That is exactly how that goes down. That makes me happy.
And he explodes and dies in a hailfire of flaming beams and javelin.
His death is more entertaining than the race, unfortunately.
I mean, when you burn a level 3 spell to take him down, it doesn't take much.
That was awesome.
Indeed.
All right, is there anything in the bodies, or was there anything where the incorporeal guy disappeared that we should collect before moving into this building?
The skeletal archers each had a quiver of 10 arrows and a short bow, if anybody wants a short bow or arrows. Otherwise, there's nothing of significance. The wraith became just immaterial necrotic energy that self-collapsed in a black hole.
I was hoping they'd have.
I'm taking 10 arrows.
Or something.
yeah, I'm taking arrows too. Restock.
Grab my javelin.
How much will the short bows sell for? Should we put them in the bag of holding to sell in town?
Coppers.
Get a couple of gold apiece, maybe.
No. Mm-mm.
Always send them back to the grotto and use them for to arm our folks.
Is anything metal that I can eat? Just while the mask isn't asking for food, just keep it fed. Just bite
You're
the
just
tips off of the arrows, are the ones that we're not taking.
Oh,
Sure.
just a tip, huh?
Just snacking foods. It doesn't appear to be interested in anything that's readily available.
Okay. Just checking.
Yeah, good checking in.
Can we use that as like a test for like detect magic?
Value.
And
Right.
Detect magic
Do I want
is
to
like,
eat it?
does the mask want to eat it?
Do you like Omnom? You like Omnom? We're keeping this one. How about this one, fella? Omnom? No, this one's worthless. The Omnomometer.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So before you lies this temple. Again, all of the ornate designs, the heraldry represented here is all dedicated to Anubis, which is just an odd contradiction. Do you wish to proceed?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
those on the south side of the chasm.
Wait, time out. Wasn't that the like original Sarcophagi family of Manubis that we found? Or am I just out here in left field? The big
I
one
feel like both
that
of them
almost
are.
broke Hoppy. Is that
Say,
right,
Tell
John?
me one more time.
The original the thing that I grabbed out of midair. She's asking about.
Wasn't that the Scar? Nope. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
The sarcophagi.
Of the family of this person?
The sarcophagus that you guys originally caught and Dimension Door Hoppy trapped to save was the Auk casket of Bathsheba, who has the family crest of the Menace line of pharaohs on it.
That's what I was thinking.
Historically the first pharaoh. And there's no mention in his familial lineage to either having a mother, daughter, or wife named Bathsheba. But everything here suggests she is an important figure in history. No direct relation to the god Anubis.
Thank you.
Of course. We guys take your time and cross the chasm carefully. As you enter the temple, it is a weird split. You have these moments of like experiencing two worlds that couldn't be more diametrically opposed. As you walk in, initially, the first half of this cathedral to Anubis is beautifully appointed, ornate. It feels like a hallowed, welcoming environment. This is a sacred place to many people. Anubis being essentially the god of death. This is where people may have come at some point in their lives to, pray for, offer offerings to Anubis to make sure that their loved ones who had passed were taken care of in Duat, the other world. However, halfway into the temple, the floor and walls have been completely fissured, broken apart and sundered, scoured down to the raw black stone that lies beneath it, and a unnatural swollen cavity has been carved out into the stone face that tapers down to a large stone archway, sunken into which is a green vertical pool. It looks like you've seen sort of the gateways that allow you to travel between pyramids before as being like a vertical surface of suspended liquid. This looks very much like that, except instead of having like that blue portal energy, it looks like stagnant, poisonous, toxic water just suspended in vertical space. There's, a deep foreboding sense of dread and necrosis in this half of the room. And as you get within 100 feet of it, something in the hewn out portions of the cave's rock surfaces to the left and the right begin to stir, and you can see two very large creatures that seem to have hollowed out skulls for a head sort of peek over the precipice, looking down into the valley at you.
Thank you. Mm-mm. Not today, Satans.
Kitty, kitty, kitty.
Eat the look like a dice.
You look like a man.
He look like a man.
Hey, Draco, you should go touch the green pool, Draco. You should go do that, Draco.
I think we should. Let's go
I
take us
know
to the
you
other
do.
side.
100%, I know you do.
Let's go.
Ignore the water. It's an unfortunate feature of this map that I otherwise very much loved.
Can we destroy the... You said that the portal is within like an arch. Can we destroy the arch to destroy the portal so that it doesn't work?
What does the portal do?
We don't know. But
maybe we don't.
If it looks
Wait
and
a
acts
second.
like a teleporting thing, and the assumption is that it's a teleporter, then it would make sense that we don't want stuff using the teleport to get back.
At the same
I
time,
wanna
though,
check on
when
my
you spend
tattoo.
this kind of when you spend this kind of energy into a portal, there's gotta be treasure on the other side.
Oh God, Draco.
And goods.
Amon's going.
There's that completely realistic
that
logic again.
Pippin energy.
I wanna
Pippin!
check.
I'm Draco Big Pippin.
Big Pippin. Touching the butts. He
Yep.
was a big Pippin.
I'm gonna check my tattoo.
It's still on your body. Good job. It didn't leave.
It is on the back of your palm, where it seems to be living like in action situations. It, as you point it at the portal, the eyes that are normally a part of the tattoo of Anubis glow soft lime green.
See, it's saying to go. We must enter.
I can't give you more until you get closer, I'm afraid.
No, thank you.
I'm going to step out front, just a couple steps at a time.
I'm going.
Oni, how's that thing that stuck to your face from doing stupid shit? Still there?
It's still
What,
You
there.
hungry?
You guys
Preventing.
hang back just a little bit.
Okay. I was gonna hang out with you just in case you needed it, but you got it.
Yeah, I just want to see if these things might let me pass.
What?
I
makes
think
you
I have some.
that?
I'll stay right where I'm at.
I feel some connection to this place, and maybe if I'm supposed to be here, they'll let me pass.
As you approach, this one leaps down in a single, not graceful motion, but a single motion, landing with a kerplump. You can hear bones break as it lands. It appears to be a large scorpion being, but its face is a collection of human skulls, making one
Ew.
large bony skull.
No.
And it speaks to you and says, "We have reclaimed this temple. This is the path of the dead. The dead keep it, and only the dead may pass."
Cool. We don't want to pass. No, thank you. We're good. Bye.
Then I shall allow you to pass.
Oni, if you want to, you can try to make a wisdom check.
We just got Gandalf the Grade.
Oh, that was a save. It's the same. Just plus
Okay.
1.
You don't have a ton of success. You can feel that they have a sentient mind, barely. You know that this creature is called a scourge. It is an amalgamation of undead monstrosities. The worst kinds of both human and animal creatures have been restitched together to this skeletal abomination. It has the ability to utilize necrotic energy in the form of blight, but you know very little else about it.
Can I use animal handling to make it relax?
It is not an animal.
It's a creature of the dead.
Can
Okay.
I use creature handling to make it relax?
Draco, you have a thing?
Yeah, hand me the urn. Give me the urn.
Oh no.
Give me the urn.
Oh
No,
Let's do it.
absolutely.
Do it!
Mm-mm.
Let's do it!
Only the dead may enter, right?
Mm-mm.
Wait, I got two. Okay, guys, come here. Okay, we got two things. We can
He's
just say
excited. We need to do it.
we can present them the urn, like we're here to put the dead in here, or listen, this is even better. We coat ourselves with what's inside it, so then we're covered in the dead, and we will enter. No problem.
We don't even know what's inside it.
It's an urn, dead people who burned up.
You know, dead people.
It's
We're calling it an urn.
do not open.
I'm
dead
gonna
people.
stomp on Draco's foot very hard. I'm just gonna stomp on him and be like, "Shut the fuck up."
I'm okay
Those are
presenting.
two amazing ideas.
I'm okay
No.
presenting
Brennan
it
says,
without
Brennan
opening
says,
it.
Draco, or we just kill you and let you go through.
Actually, you just go, Draco. I vote for that.
I don't see anything wrong with
It's called
presenting
creative
the urn.
thinking.
Maybe they will recognize it. We weren't going to open it anyway, so
Or we could and just, shower
we
ourselves
could
and walk through.
hand it to them.
What if it is part of a very important ritual to bring back the dragons, and y'all are just fucking with the whatever of things, raw?
Look how far away we are from it, though. So we're good. We're good. We're good.
As a dungeon master, this is my favorite part of the game, is when I put something into your game world and I know what it does. I know what I've put it there to intended to do. But what I also have to do is consider what other ways you guys might utilize this item. And then there's that moment where somebody arrives at something that in my wildest imagination I couldn't even conceive a possibility. So I have to think of obvious scenarios and prepare for those. I have to think of less obvious scenarios and maybe come up with an idea of, if they get to this, what can I do on the fly? Then there are
You mean throwing the urn through the portal was not on your list of options?
In the ashes of the sacred urn. did not make my top 20. I love it.
That box, you gotta think outside of it, just a little bit.
Yep.
It's like the skinwalkers.
That makes me feel like we should open it.
Holy shit! Am I being vetoed here? I think this is so dumb.
I think we open it.
I think we should
Hi,
kill these
Felicia.
things first and then open it.
Hey, TG. Hi, baby. Yeah. Can we try to kill him? Because we're really good at killing. So before we start trying to just shower ourselves in dead shit, can we just kill the things? That'd be cool.
Oh,
We're
for
good at
once,
that.
Michelle just wants to kill the thing instead of.
Mhm.
Be
If we kill
peaceful.
them, then we can
This would've been
snap
peaceful.
through it.
Did y'all watch The Walking Dead? The skinwalkers?
Hey guys,
No.
nothing's
Not
personal.
real.
We're gonna kill you now because the other thing that we have to do is decision making, and we're
Roads.
terrible at that. So, fighty time.
What
Alright.
is? May I ask him? What is the passage of the dead?
Their intelligence is extremely limited.
Okay, if they can say that, they should.
he might not be able to articulate it. I'm worried that the frustrating conversation would be the gate that lies behind us, which you might not find like a
I find it.
satisfactory
Duh.
response.
Can I send my ancestral protectors past them? They allow them to go by?
I don't think you can interact. If they do, what does that get you? I guess is my question. Because they have to be within 15 feet of you, and I don't think you can even talk to them.
Oh, okay.
Kill the
I was
things.
just wondering.
Can I
No,
just shoot?
I think it's a fun
Still
science thing
30.
for sure, but
It's 30 feet, but yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
I'm just gonna shoot an arrow at this guy, just because
You're
everyone's
in trouble.
looking.
Yeah,
I don't
you
know
didn't
if I
throw this
can-
from behind, so it's going to attack the rest of us. Thank you.
I don't even know if
Yeah.
I can do that, guys. I was just a jerk. I did a jerk thing.
Do hit with a 19, and you do 25 points of damage. And
I've made it mad now. Sorry, friends. Maybe you'll get more itty bitty parts to feed to your
That's always the
your
goal.
menagerie.
But I could have had a scourge in my menagerie. And
Well,
now
I
we'll never know, huh?
There's 2 of them.
John, I'm gonna capture the other one.
I'd like to tame this monstrosity of necrotic energy, please.
Mama.
Yeah.
I use my silver
no.
Pokeball.
Mama.
All right, Renan goes first.
Well, Renan just went.
Okay,
Unless she gets an extra turn.
I'm okay with that.
Yes. Yeah, because the first one was just being sneakies. No, don't touch my computer, bro. No.
Touch it. The butt. 17 regrettably misses.
Damn it. Stop touching my
That's as
stuff.
big as a house, and you still missed it.
You know what? Shh.
What?
skeletal carapace. Twang!
Did
Just
you
bounces right
knock
off of
it
it.
up?
Hoppy, it's your turn.
Ooh.
Be crazy. Dee crazy.
Okay, I'm gonna go to
Uh-oh.
smack and stick.
Mac and stick time.
I'm gonna do a rage. Down to 1 rage, guys, so hopefully. You know what? I'm not gonna rage. Alright. This is 19 hit.
19 does it.
The music, John.
The first Scourge, the one marked as red, will take its turn now. It will make 2 claw attacks against Happy.
Isn't it blue right now?
Is it? Oh, then
Yeah.
he will jump. Actually, no claw, but I rolled the critical hit. Yeah, I'm gonna do it anyway. I will jump down and make a claw attack against Happy. And do this thingy bumper. Ooh, that's gonna be good.
I should have raged.
I should have done it. I should have raged.
Roll
Well,
an
look-
additional
look-
set of damage dice above and beyond my normal critical roll, and Hoppy suffers 1 unit of exhaustion.
Oh, you should. Holy. Okay, it seems like I need to come in for the save. Let me see what I can do for you, Happy.
So that's 14 plus 9 is 23, plus 9 is 32. 32 points of damage with that claw attack. And his second claw attack goes burr for another 18 points.
These are much better than the boss that we've just fought. These should have been
Yeah.
average.
Mm-hmm.
Ironically, this should be a relatively easy combat encounter compared to the last one, which numerically was supposed to be a deadly encounter. So
It was for them.
For them,
and he just halved my hit point.
it is Draco's turn.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's see. I will do a scorching ray at the blue dude. Here's a 1, a 2, and a 3.
The
first one did good.
Hits, and that's it.
Got 11 points.
For 11 points of fire.
And I can't summon my guy because that's the action. So never mind. Okay, I'm good. Yeah, we're good.
It's going to use its Misty Step to teleport back up to the top of the rock face. And Draco, it will target you with Blight.
Oh.
Its scorpion's tail curls up over its head, pointing directly at you, and a pale green beam of energy fires from its stinger. You need to make a Constitution saving throw, which you make. You take 18 points of
Okay.
Dang.
I don't think John likes me, you guys.
That's a lot of damage.
You fired a laser at him, and he's like, "Let me show you a real laser."
I did it a blue dude, not red dude.
I marked it to the wrong target. All right, and it is now time. That's me. It is Amon's turn.
All right.
My dance party song.
Yeah, these guys are definitely hardier than the other guys we just wiped out.
Right?
Seriously.
I'm gonna attack red.
Uh, 19 hits. He takes 6.
And again.
16 unfortunately misses. Any movement?
I'll take a couple steps back. That's it for me.
Oni, it is your turn.
Boom.
$13 misses. 20 hits. 25 hits. I see 18.
And my extra action is my bonus action, right? So I can't also Blade Ward cantrip.
Correct.
Okay.
Renan, it is now your turn at the start of round 2.
The one that started it all, getting me nearly killed.
That's always my plan. I am shooting blue.
23 hits. I see 27 damage.
And then I'm just looking at Draco and going, like a little. I would be the worst younger sister. My poor older sister has had to deal with my shit her whole life, guys.
Poor people. Oh, jeez. I
My
feel sorry
whole
for her.
life, I guess. Listen, there's times where she's like, I can't with you. Get out. I'm like, I get it. I deserve this.
I understand. Hoppy, your turn.
I'll debating if I rage it. But I'm gonna go ahead and rage.
Hey, you should say we were about to go to the other portal. Once we whoop these
well,
guys.
that was why I was like, oh, I really shouldn't do that, or I really shouldn't.
These
I
are-
really should,
These guys are tougher than we thought.
waste it, and yeah. So,
Both hit. I see 24 damage. Is that right?
sure. Yeah.
Excellent. You've got that one beaten almost to death. It's starting to lose chunks of its skeletal exoframe as it dies. The blue one has not fired its laser yet, and you can see that the red one is slowly starting to recharge. There's like a bulb that's collecting the necrotic energy in its tip. It is not fully yet again, but you imagine that when it is, it will be able to fire again. Blue one will make one claw attack against Hoppy, one claw attack against Oni. Oni first.
Yep.
A hit for 12 points of, well, 6 points of bludgeoning, 6 points of piercing if it matters, but I don't think it does. And against Hoppy, 16 misses, right?
Yep.
And it is Draco's turn.
Heal yourself, motherfucker.
I'll do that after all this, because, you know, they'll hurt me otherwise. Should I do Magic Stone? That sounds smart, right? Let's see.
Definitely.
I'll cast Fire Dude.
Does it?
So I got Fire Dude with me, and then he is going to... Hold on, let me pull one out. He's going to... Come on. Why aren't you coming over here? Boop. It's not letting me grab him. There you go. He's
Some
gonna...
guys don't like that sort of thing.
Right here, so then with him appearing, he gets a little fire damage. What was it? I didn't mean to hit that.
Wow.
I kill him with paragraphs.
I hit the wrong button. I'm sorry, you guys.
Quick Quick, we need
Basically-
cover. I cast wall of text.
He takes 2d6 fire damage if he doesn't get a dexterity saving throw. Yeah, for the guy appearing, he goes poof, fireball, and then he's gonna cast Flame Seed. There you go.
Does he also get the 2d6?
Yeah, he does. /2.
Noise. I
And
think
then Fire Dude can pull away a little bit so he doesn't get choked.
if he's just gonna move, I get to claw him as a free.
Okay, never mind. I'm lying. He doesn't.
It is Red's turn.
Right here.
Yeah.
Having just been burned a little bit, he will use his claw attack on Fire Guy. A 19 hits for 10 and a 9 misses. So Fire Guy takes 10. And it is Amon's turn. Good job tanking, Fire Guy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go after Red again.
Yeah, beat Renan up. She's mean. Oh, you said red again. Sorry. Yeah. Didn't say that.
21 hits. And a critical hit. You see 30 points. And that was on red.
Yes.
And an 82 says... Oh no! Your strike surprises the opponent. That target is surprised until the end of their next turn.
Nice.
That sucks butts. Anything else from Amon, movement-wise?
That's it for me.
All right, Oni.
Right.
We've got two of them at a quarter health.
All right.
Which means we could have had one of them dead.
I'm going
What's
after
the fun in
blue
that?
because I want to be able to melee. So first attack. Oh!
Right?
Thundercats.
Nice.
Ho!
Tell me what I get at a 13.
Reckless.
Oh, better than
Beer.
Reckless. Just you gain advantage on all attacks against your target until the end of your next turn.
Yeah.
Nice.
Does he take more than 18 damage to kill?
Yes, the 18 was marked off already.
Oh, okay. 11
Takes him to 5.
and 8.
And he is dead.
Nice.
Nice.
I'm going to step on this thing's skull and look at the red one and say, "Do you yield?"
Do you yield?
Is your intention to anger it and draw its attention?
Well, it's already
Intimidate.
surprised. Sure.
Make a performance?
Oh, I
Do you yield?
advantage on it.
In an almost like robotic way, it doesn't really process the sarcasm, and it, but it just looks at you and says, "No."
All right. Then
But has
prepare
marked
to
you
meet
clearly as
your
its
death.
next target. Renan,
can
you
try.
start round 3.
I think you're
I'm
muted.
muted. I'm muted. Okay.
Mutato.
I'm gonna shoot the red, but I don't think I get sneak attack. Oh yes, I do because of I don't move. It's cool. I got this. I don't know how to play this character.
Also, you have technically an ally in melee, so if you want to move, you can also get.
Oh,
sneak
I
attack
didn't
because
see.
Fire Guy's
I
there.
didn't see Fire Guy. He's so
Wouldn't be
little.
surprised, so you also get
26 hits. Yeah. That's a lot of damage. 30, 26. Is it 3 hit points?
You're welcome.
Mhm.
Somebody just scratch him.
And if you want it, Renan, you could, with the way the rules work this turn, also move and have a bonus if you want them. Because he was surprised, so your advantage and sneak attack were covered by the surprise. You don't have to, but if you wanted to move or cast something with a bonus action, you have those available to you this turn, which normally you would not.
You can cast something?
If
I don't
you
think
have a
I-
bonus action spell, I don't know what you have.
I'm looking. I feel like all of mine are actions.
Okay, that's likely the case.
Yeah.
Highest up on the shelf there.
The rocky escarpment is about 10 feet tall.
Okay, so within melee range with the blade, right?
The pig
Yeah.
sticker, yes.
Yes. Big sticker ho!
Hoppy.
Yeah, all of mine are actions, so I'm good. Oh, Mark's already going, so
Charge! Slash.
He did.
It is dead. You can roll the critical result if you want. To see if it's something maybe we can pay forward.
Yes.
That's the second time you've rolled the most
Single
basic
digits.
pitch. So rolling a 1 is boo, just a critical hit, normal, no bonuses, and then 2 is just the reckless.
Yeah. Didn't I roll a 2 earlier?
Yeah, exactly that.
Yeah.
All right, the scourges have been defeated.
They were tough, guys. Thanks a lot, Renan. We could have just walked through like nothing.
Now you can open the urn.
Oh, now I can open it? Oh, now we open it right now?
You've earned this.
You have earned this.
Oh. So, after that nice little, fun times we just had, I think I need to kind of heal a few of us. Let's see, what do I want to do to heal?
I could use a hit point or 2.
Yeah. I shall do the Aura of Life. Oh, I probably should have done that to the beginning with, huh? That wasn't the one I was thinking I needed to do. Yeah, that's not the healing one. So, guys, when we're going in here next, I'm going to be using this, okay? Because we're about to go into the dead world. This will help keep us alive. You're welcome. But I didn't do that yet.
Yo, I don't know about who Weir is, but I'm not going into the dead world. I'll do the rope thing. Well, I'll put the rope around your waist and let you walk through. Like, I'm going to be able to stop y'all from dying.
This is the one I was looking for. Yeah. Okay. This is the healing one.
As Draco's doing all that, I want to move closer to the portal and see what my tattoo's doing.
As you get very, very close to it, the eyes on Anubis glow bright green, and it starts to force your hand almost away from the portal. Like if you wanted to raise your hand and poke at it like you would a bowl of Jello, the tattoo is causing weight, a force that's just stopping your hand from moving any closer to the wall.
Okay. I don't think my tattoo wants us to go through this this portal.
I will not be going through the portal.
So while you are casting the Aura of Vitality, you're going to have basically 20 d6 of healing to do, Draco. But as you use that first bit of healing I imagine on yourself probably to immediately repair wounds, instead no healing is done to you, and you can watch as the fiery energy that normally applies to you weeps out of your fingertips and is drawn towards the green gateway.
Ah, guys!
He's moving away from the gateway.
We need to destroy this. Remember when you said destroy the? Yeah.
The arch.
Yeah. So let's new plan.
I think I do need to cast Aura of Life then. Cause that will help, right?
I think.
Don't you think? Life preserving energy radiates from me.
I think you should just save that until we destroy this. I don't know what's gonna happen. This could be dumb. I like doing dumb shit. So here we go.
Yeah.
Draco, as you move farther away from the portal, if you join people as they move, the aura of vitality begins to function normally. But as long as you're within 60 feet of it, it's like it wants to eat life energy, leading you to conclude that this might be an expression of anti-life.
That's where the Aura of Life may be good, right? Because it creates like the dome over me.
So as long as we're standing in the dome, we can get healing, and we could try to use bows first, like ranged weapons, to bring it down before moving into melee.
There you go.
Are there any runes or anything around the portal that I can see?
On this side, no. If you were to get close, or you were actually already very close to its event horizon,
yeah.
Through it, you can see an altar of Anubis that has been, what's the word I'm looking for?
Bastardized?
Defaced, desecrated is the word I was looking for. His nose and ears have been broken off. But there are a series of necromantic sigils that have been scrawled onto the altar, based on its location and the fact that it's built into the stone. You think the altar is likely a magical conduit of some kind, and that these people have repurposed it for their own protection, creating this anti-life barrier, allowing only dead things to pass.
Could someone use detect magic on this? Can we figure out what's going on? Because if they repurposed it, maybe we can get it set up back to its original purpose.
Doesn't detect magic just let you know? Sorry, doesn't detect magic just let you know that there is magical items, or does it tell you what it is? I don't remember.
Yeah, we need identify.
Identify.
Who has identify?
I do have detect magic. I can learn the school of magic, but yeah, it doesn't really tell me much more.
Yeah. We need identify or something.
Oh, who has identify?
Like it. Not I.
There's the blue light special in here.
Can I identify it?
Yes, the spell. Are you going to cast it as a cast time spell? Or you don't have a ritual cast, never mind. Yes. You need to be within 30 feet of it, I believe.
Okay, I'll move, and then I'll cast. Is that close enough? That's not close enough. I can't see this shit.
You cast Identify. The spell is Anti-Life Barrier. It is designed to allow only dead things to safely pass its threshold, and will instantly kill anything that is alive.
Can I just damage the runes by running my blade through them? Would that remove the magic?
I'm telling you.
There's no runes on the archway.
Where are the runes?
In the room past this threshold. So imagine that there's a room beyond this gateway. In that room is where you saw the defaced Anubis statue with the runes on its altar.
So we have to send something undead in there to destroy them.
I'm telling you.
Use the aura of life.
No. Shaky, 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 shaky. Earn remains.
Classic turn and earn.
Oh no.
Can I try throwing something through there, like a rock or one of their skulls or something?
Yeah, because that's dead. It won't hurt it.
I want to see if maybe I can damage something by chucking.
You throw a rock or a skull through, the gateway seems to have no effect on it whatsoever. And it clunks and plinks about in the room beyond.
didn't do any damage.
No.
Then I need to throw a bigger thing.
That sounds right.
Well, okay, so Draco is the only one that can bring someone back from the dead.
Yes.
So he can't go in.
I can.
Can you?
I can.
Okay.
I can revivify.
Then if we have the ability to revive a dead comrade, and Draco very much wants to put a handful of the urn ash on himself and try to go through, then I'm inclined to say let's let him. I don't have a better idea. I have no way to like split myself and walk in. I could ask the spirit in my helmet if he has any ideas. Hey, Ramani.
Good, but
You're a soul. How do we get through this undead barrier? Could you go and check it out and try to dismantle it on the other side?
He says sarcastically, "We do not."
Do not what?
We do not.
While the body is for now exclusively yours to control, 2 lives will be lost if you are so foolhardy.
Do not go through. Mayday.
Okay.
Retreat.
so. You sure you got this, Amon?
What? What are you talking about?
I get the rope out, tied around myself. Hand me the urn. Let's go. Huh?
Hoppy, hold on to the
Yeah.
other end of the rope so that you can pull his dead body back.
Only if it dies.
This was all a trick to get Draco to suicide.
Well, Amon can bring him back.
He
That's
is-
the only reason why I'm entertaining it. We
Amon
have
never
a
learned that
res-
spell. He's just kind of great poker face, and Draco's been a dick for a while.
We can try it. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, actually, I don't have the necessary. I need a diamond to be able to pull off that spell, so I can't
Oh.
actually perform that spell right now.
All right, then Draco can't go.
Right there. Right
And
there.
no one has any kind of like summon undead spell.
Again, I do have.
So
the-
wait, I want to use my clap, my Anubis tattoo clap, like I did down in the tomb. Let's see if that does anything.
Okay. Amon casts Clap Cheeks, but there is no immediate reaction or response. The energy from the tattoo ripples across the surface of the anti-life barrier, but no effect of it seems to pass it.
And the anti-life barrier isn't in an archway that we can destroy. Like, I feel like we've been standing here for too long. We need to do something.
Sure.
Is there anything that we can just destroy?
The gateway itself is like superimposed on the archway, so it seems like it would be unlikely you could batter it down. I mean, the alternative would be to destroy like the entirety of this cave, but that would also prevent you from traveling forward. If you collapse the archway, you may be blocking your ability to move forward, even if you disrupt the spell.
Do we need to move forward?
I'm inclined to say
We don't
no.
know.
But if this is
Yeah.
some kind of portal that allows undead things to come
Oh.
through, that it was a bunch of undead things that came and attacked the village, so we need to make sure that it's not
Yeah.
easy for them to continue to just travel here.
So
Okay.
I can do damage to everything, but before I do that, Blacklight Torch, John, was there anything interesting around?
No, this is not a smuggler compound, nor was there anything that was sneakily hidden here.
Okay.
Not terribly surprising. I think you were probably just grasping at straws, but a good straw to
just-
grasp.
Just to look around, yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Gaming
so what
mechanics question. After Sean Mark's done, go for it.
So what I can do is I can use Knuckles of Knocking to destroy the building.
At a distance. Well, you can also do stuff at a distance, so you may be able to hit it through the portal too.
So
Um,
the thing is this temple is at least as far as I can understand, a legitimate temple that has been corrupted by these things. And I think we need to figure out how to remove the curse from this portal so that we can actually,
Oh heck.
restore it back
Let
to
me
its
hop in.
original
Let me hop in
purpose.
for a sec. I don't want this
Yeah.
to bog down too much, and I feel like Meg at least is getting a little frustrated and impatient. As a game master, my vow to you is that I have never, and nor will I ever, create a puzzle for you that I have not provided a solution for. Knowing that, it might be worth reviewing things that you may have found a long time ago, because whilst I do give you the tools you need to succeed, they may have been given to you a very long time ago.
Yeah.
Maybe worth taking a quick look at items in your inventory, magic items from sessions ago.
Two things I got question-wise for you, John. Okay, if I were to do, what was it called? Gaseous form, am I a living creature as I'm in that form to where I could go through?
You are.
Okay. Then the other thing. Then the other thing is, did gas see? The other thing I can do is, like I had mentioned earlier, I can use the purification thing. See if the purification stone may be able to work. Because it also removes curses and all that goodies. So you guys want me to try that?
And at some point you said you wanted to open the urn, and I just want to make sure that you don't feel like you don't have the agency to do that if that's what you want to do. I just am not going to tell you what happens before you do that.
I agree with you on that. I part of me knows there's a baddie that will pop out the moment we open that urn. But at the same time, I love the idea of just dumping the ashes and running through, see if we can clear it out from the other side. But the team doesn't want to do that. So I'll follow the team.
I think there's no time like the present to smash the baddies. We got good height over here. We could get all the range guys up there. They seems like a good place to smack some fools. But
so the one thing that I have in my inventory that I can't remember where it came from or what it does is the raw medallion. RA, not RAW.
Is that the Ankh charm?
No, that's a different thing. John, do you remember where that came from, or does anyone have notes on that? I can't think of what that is, and I don't think it's in my compendium.
Were you talking about the Ankh charm? Is that
no, that's something else.
I don't remember where the Ramadan came from, but it's not in my in-game journal for magic items, so it is not a magical item. Likely just a story piece, or just a bit of jewelry. I've heard the Ankh charm mentioned a few times. What does that do?
Bringing somebody back to life once.
That's my one up, so maybe I just need to walk through the frickin'.
I have been looking through everything that's in the journal, and I'm looking through my sheet. I don't think I have anything that's going to help us here. So unless I'm absolutely missing something, John, I don't think it's me, because I looked right away.
I think it probably is the Ankh charm. I think that's the only thing that makes sense to me.
Yes, secondly.
Tie the rope around your waist so that we can pull you back when you die, and you roll your hit dice on this side. Because I don't know. Well, no, you should be fine.
We want them on that
your
side.
Hit dice on the other side. It's just you can't go through the portal, right? Yeah. All right. I say we use that. Bye, Amon.
Let's do it.
Nice knowing you, Amon.
Reclaim his body though, just in case something goes wrong. Can we please find a way to do that? Or
I think
have him hold on to the immovable rod or something. I don't know.
Just 100 feet of safety line is plenty good, I think. The brave Sir Amon soldiers forth, moving at a good clip. Your tattoo does not react the way that it has before, sensing your dedication of purpose. It just goes inert, and you charge through the gateway. You're immediately hit. It feels like splashing into water. There's that sort of momentary resistance, drag, if you will, and then every surface of your body that's exposed to it suddenly burns, hurts, and then there's inky blackness and nothingness. Externally, you see as Amon runs through the doorway, he's got enough inertia and momentum to carry him through the liquefied surface of the event horizon of the gate. He then just collapses face down in the sand on the other side.
Roll a new character.
Amon, if you were going to have a private experience, would you like that shared privately, or is it something that you would just tell the party anyway, in which case I can speak to you now directly in front of everybody, or would you rather receive the information privately and then you can decide what you want to do with it?
You're muted. You're muted, Caleb.
For the sake of everyone, I'll just let everyone hear it.
Okay. You go through the gateway. There's burning pain, almost to the point of unbearability, then just inky blackness. In the blackness, there's suddenly a flash of light, roughly in the shape of the silhouette of Anubis. And you can hear a song that you remember from your childhood, a bedtime song that used to be sung to you by your mother. You focus on it for a moment, and you definitely hear her voice. It is unmistakably the voice of Nutini. It stops singing that very familiar song for a moment, and clearly, as a person standing next to you might say in casual conversation, "You're so close now, my son. Stand up, you're almost there." Externally, there's a flash of white light above his body. The three-dimensional shape of an Ankh appears above him, radiating brilliant white light. It charges back into his body, and Amon, you'll roll a hit die and gain that many hit points, and you're free to stand up on the far side of the anti-life barrier. Nice.
5 hit points.
5 HP. In this room, you see a passageway to your left, a stone altar to the right, and in front of you lies the desecrated statue of Anubis. The sigils are chiseled into the stone face, but they are done crudely, and while you don't fully understand the necromancy school of magic, it does not look like it would take a lot of work for you to destroy those ruins on this side. The barrier is the primary form of defense, but from here it's just kind of like, swapping circuit boards. It's not going to take a lot for you to fuck that up.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Just slightly marring a few of the sigils so they no longer read as that particular arcane sigil causes the barrier to blink twice and then just become inert green fluid as it splashes on the ground in front of you, burning like acid away at the ground. But in a few moments it's completely inert and there's just a dripping stone archway in front of you. The tie line that connected you to has been burned in half by the acidic splash of the water. But the party is free to join you now on the far side of the anti-life barrier.
Oh. All right. I guess we're good to go, guys.
Do we take some time to do? Do we take some time to do a heal or do?
We should probably do it on the other side with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
I just want to see what's here. Check out the room. See if we can maybe repair the statue. Reattach its ears or something.
As you look at the area around you, there's the obvious pathway to the left that has been recently and frequently traveled. There's the altar in front of you. As you're looking at it, the tattoo dances around your wrist rapidly several times, almost like something is trying to get your attention. As you glance down on it, the tattoo runs down your finger to your ring finger and just becomes two black bands on either side of the ring you wear on that finger.
Your ring. Kiss the pimp.
I'm gonna use my ring of X-ray vision, which I think I kissed, and then it. That's what I.
Activating the ring, you get that new extrasensory where the party members behind you appear skeletal. You can see the rest of the room around you is dense stone everywhere, except that altar to the right is only about 6 inches of stone. Beyond it, there's a recessed opening that leads into a ornate, delicate sand courtyard that you can see 2 pools of water, and beyond it, an enormous 60-foot statue of Anubis. It seems pristine and untouched, perhaps because it's been hidden for so long.
I'm just gonna look at Hoppy and say Hoppy, and then point at the stone and say smash.
I can do that. Do I need to roll damage?
No. You, like a bull in a china shop, is that offensive to your people?
No.
Are able
We're
to
used to it.
mash open the space between those 2 statues in this wall, revealing a small stone passageway into the aforementioned beautiful, ornate, perfectly maintained garden on the other side of the wall. Unlike everything else here that has been repurposed for, necrotic means and destroyed by time, this appears to be untouched and pristine.
Pretty.
Nice.
Are we gonna wash in the waters?
I'm gonna I want to walk through and paying attention to my tattoo, seeing if it is guiding me somewhere or if it has a reaction to being in this place.
It goes back to the back of your hand, the back of the palm of your hand, and is just active, but isn't really guiding you anywhere. As you step towards the stone stairway that takes you into this new room, as you cross the threshold of it, you can hear the voice of Nutina, your mother, saying, "Don't doubt who you are."
I'm gonna proceed. Step up to the pools and just kind of cautiously observe.
You find yourself stepping into this chamber. As described, there are 2 pristine pools of water left and right. Stone obelisks lead the way through an ornately designed courtyard that terminates in a 60-foot tall statue of Anubis. There are 2 doors left and right of him that seem to lead to passages beyond. And I know it's only 11:42, but that's where we're going to end our session today.
You think a good spot?
Okay.
Nice.
Sweet.
Good game, everybody. That was fun.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to walk away. The little man needed me, but I was listening.
No worries. Thank you for taking care of him and for also listening to the game at the same time. Are we good for next weekend, everybody?
I believe so.
I think so.
All right. If something comes up, let me know. Otherwise, I will see you all next weekend, if not sooner.